Hi my foxes and my Trailblazers. Today I'll be reacting to Silver Wolf's trailer that just came out. And also I'll be rewatching some of the previous trailers that Star Rail released just so I can refresh my memory before the next update comes. So why don't we get started? Silver Wolf trailer got a date? Wait, that was Haxer Bunny?
As for missions, I can do this in my sleep.
Band player.
Let's get this over with. The Antimatter Legion? Interesting. Let's see. Just a couple of small fry.
Whoa.
Don't mind an easy mode run. I guess I can play a while.
That really looks like the old style gaming. I love it.
Easier than I thought. Why do low levels make the most noise? Wanna beat me? Come back in a century.
Come back in a century.
All done.
This makes me want to get her. Darn it, they're too good at this. Oh, there's more. That's a huge bounty from the IPC. Oh, wait. I want to see what you there, darling. Hello? You there? You're about to lose. Let me see. Oh, that really is Honkai back there. I still need to unlock Haxer Bunny, but that's so funny. That she would play as Haxer Bunny. How fitting. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Sele's Uneventful Night.
Here they come again.
Quick, don't let her get away! It's a dead end, she's done!
Making trouble on Wildfire's territory? You guys got a lot of nerve.
Butterfly of Tempest.
Still here? I'm afraid things just got complicated. Sometimes a sharp blade is the only way to get people to come to their senses. Did I ask for your help?
Looks like you could use it. Let's make this quick.
Don't tell me what to do.
There's always a weakness.
How about this move?
Now for the one that slipped through the net.
Stop holding me back, Overworlder.
Oh, I don't know why, but I don't think I noticed previously that Bronya and Seele were showing up at the same time. I think it was around, yeah, here, where they go back and forth. So cool. I guess it indicates that they're the perfect team. Makes me wish I pulled for Seele. She seems like she would be very useful. But then I would need Bronya to make it a really good team, wouldn't I? So I guess it's a good thing that I didn't get her. I don't think I'll be lucky enough to get another 5-star. So far, I haven't had much luck with 5 stars. But I've had pretty good luck with 4 stars, interestingly enough. What about you? Have you had really good luck with 5 stars instead of 4 stars, or both? Jing Yuan trailer. Heaven and Earth as a chessboard.
So, have you decided yet?
I wonder if they'll talk about the game that they're playing or have it released as an actual game in the game.
Kids these days. A little too naive. It is a warrior's game. Singular encounters with endless possibilities.
Arbiter-General.
Here is thunder. This is how to secure victory.
Oh, and that's the deer thing that we fought!
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirits heed my word. Show no mercy. Have you memorized all that?
Memorized what?
Very good. But only when you've forgotten it will you be.
Oh, the strategy that he took?
So then... Huh? General, you're stealing pieces again!
I do wonder if they showed the enemies based on the chessboard, I assume? Or according to the chessboard. Be really interesting to see if that was the case. I don't know too much about this game, so it's difficult for me to understand what is going on that board. But let me see. I think they actually do something similar to that. Well, either way, as always, his trailer is good as I remember it to be. I thought I would regret it more that I didn't get to roll him, but I feel pretty fine. I guess because I know that there's going to be a lot more characters coming out. So, while I am a little disappointed, it's not too much of a big deal, I guess. But obviously, if I did get him, that would make me happy too. Okay, so official release trailer, Interstellar Journey. Oh, that was the other thing that I realized. Jing Yuan really reminds me of, what was it? Tao Den from Shaman King. I don't know if you watched that show, but it really reminds me of like Bason when he uses his ult. It's really nice. I always thought about how the Xianzhou Fu characters gave me like very similar feelings to like animes like Shaman King or like the wuxia stuff, like the novels. I really like it. Okay, let's continue.
Get rid of the press from the rusty time dossiers. Don't stay in a daze looking for a sign. Start and try. Run across fields of ice.
Okay, so we still haven't met her yet. We met Yukong.
Roads we've gone by, but yesterday's a
And then that boxing guy art splash art came out, and I still need to know who that dragon guy is. But I assume he's connected to Blade. I think how Jing is there, but canon, he's not supposed to be. And that was the deer, right? And that's Welt. You know, now it makes sense that we finally have Nanook facing the Fire MC. Because we're supposedly going against him. A lot of things are starting to make sense. And then Kafka obviously appears in the beginning and the end because she's the one that makes us start our journey. And gave us the goal, I suppose, on what we must face at the end, which is obviously this scene right here. And then I also, let's see, there was a scene in between here. Yeah, I do wonder who this person is that's standing in the snow. I don't think it's Fushuan, right? Doesn't seem like she's standing in a snowy area because it looks like Xianzhou Fu actually. But then they appear right there. And I don't think it's Bronya either because she's indoors in this scene. I like how she has the butterfly though because it, I guess, symbolizes that she's with Seele and, you know, working together with her to bring about a better Belobog. And then, let's see. This dude! I really want to know who this dude is! He's so beautiful. I think it's a he, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. But he's clearly connected to this guy, Blade. So I'm really curious as to who he is and what kind of connection he has with Blade. And then, let's see, where is it? And this girl is the one of the judges, right? So I know she's probably going to be playable. It seems like she uses dual swords and also chains. So maybe she's kind of similar to Senti from Honkai Impact 3rd. So I'm really looking forward to what's going to come up next. Okay, so let's move on.
Let's make an exchange.
Myriad Celestia trailer, Fables About the Stars Part 1. So, I remember when I first watched this, I didn't have much context about the other Aeons. And so I'm hoping that this second time that I watch it, I'll have more, I guess, context as to what they're talking about. And maybe even notice things that I haven't really noticed before.
Let's make an exchange, shall we? An exchange of memories. I dreamed of a ray of light, of a crystal chalice. The light that shone from that crystal spoke to me. Listen to the parable of the stars.
This part really reminds me of the scene of when we first got our clip-off powers, the preservation, I think that's what it was, right? Preservation powers, or when we went to go talk to the other Supreme Guardians.
The nameless one, the pathless one, arrived from the edge of the wilderness, clad in stellar radiance. Go now, march unwaveringly into solar wind. At the end, you will return to my embrace, but march towards the light.
Wait, I need to read that. And also, these cards are what Kafka was holding, wasn't she?
But march towards
in the Interstellar journey? Okay. Nanook, the destruction. At the universe's core lies a flame. It burns ever so intensely, till entire galaxies are incinerated for the sole purpose of embracing splendid destruction at the end of all reality.
Yet that light began to burn, piercing through the clouds as a golden death. Towers crumbled, and the people fled, for the sun was soon to set and meet with vicious destruction. But be not dismayed.
Oh, why did they go so fast? The land the hunt. I cannot read that. It's too destroyed.
Dismayed,
It seems like they
O
don't.
child of the world. The Luck's arrow will descend to purge the wicked abominations.
I guess the wicked abominations
The
they're
traces
talking
left
about is
behind in the
the
storm's wake.
harmony one. Noose the erudition.
The Celestia one guards their secrets, plotting out the roots that connect all things. But they are silent, like a shroud of mist at the center of the universe. Listen to the silence, and you will know where the stars are resting. Let your staff strike
Yaoshi.
the
That must be
earth
the abomination that they were
and
talking about for Lan.
once.
Yeah, it really seems like I can't. They didn't really. Oh, for this one, it seems like we can read it. She feels for eternal life did not let her accumulate infinite wisdom. Instead, those she had once cherished faded into obscurity over time, never to return. Then I wonder if they show it for erudition. If the truth of the universe is cruel and stale, would you still yearn for the answer? Oh. The knowledge seeker is impassive, for their core has been cold and unwavering since its birth, as cold as the end of the path they seek. It's kind of hard to read the text. Wait, let me see if I can actually read his. In the first 10,000 years, the hunters struggle for a revival. In the second 10,000 years, the hunters fight out of anger. In the third 10,000 years, the hunter.
Not dismayed.
Yeah, I can't read that part. But it said the hunter something a purpose of itself. I do wonder what it is.
Sprouts will grow to the sky, and the dew that
Oh wait. There we go.
once and again. The tender sprouts will grow to the sky, and the dew that falls from their branches will rid you of sickness and poison.
Nihility.
Blindfold your eyes, they say.
Wait, what does this say? All progress toward the void. All resist the void. All will become the void. Huh. Okay.
Eyes, they say, that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you. Let it not burden your soul, nor numb your stride. Push open the majestic gates, they say, and lift.
Clipot, the preservation. The philosophers gaze up at the sky, contemplating civilization's ultimate goal. Build a wall. Build a wall. I can't really read that part. Ache rings within. Is it? Yeah, I can't read that. Something head and build.
Lift up the tablets of lapis. Read them aloud. Let the fire that forged the bricks and the ones that laid the walls' foundations be known.
I think Clipcloth might be my favorite. Behold, a perfect home. No sorrows, no disobedience, no longings unfulfilled, no memories of agony. How enviable?
They say, oh, you who have reached the end, enter into the paradise that envelops all. Join this great choir and feast. Listen to the beating of billions upon billions of hearts, holding you in their embrace.
Look upon the courtesan's extravagance.
Oh, I like how you can't even read anything for elation, I believe.
Look upon the courtesan's
Yeah, you can't read anything.
The mariners
The veracity,
Listen to the infant in the mirror, the waves
the beauty,
as they enter the dream,
the propagation,
the balance,
the enigmata, the
shapeless
equilibrium.
prince. And finally, measure the world against yourself and take all such things to heart. This is the path you should walk, they say. Machiavelli, depart once more. Machiavelli. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. Should you choose the right one,
Which I don't know if I
it
will.
will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
I feel like I have learned a lot more, or I have more awareness of what each path is like now. So it's a lot more enlightening to watch this with more knowledge than without. At least that's how I feel. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Myriad Celestia trailer, History of the Xianzhou, 7 Arbiter-Generals.
I regret to admit it, but the Xianzhou have very few legends. For what room is there to create legends among those who do not die? But there is one distant legend that can still be recounted. The story of the Cloud Knight Generals. It began 8,000 years ago, when the emperor of an ancient kingdom yearned for both legacy and immortality.
I remember
We sent
this.
our Xianzhou ancestors into the astral seas. And through the boundless stellar reaches sailed great ships in isolation softly veiled. After voyaging 2,000 years,
And that's
the ships
Yaoshi,
discovered traces of the
The
divine.
abundance?
The plague's author revealed themselves and offered an immeasurable.
You know, I just realized that I finally know what they were talking about. So, Plague's author is Yaoshi then. Okay, now I'm starting to remember things.
Plague's author revealed themselves and offered an immeasurable lifespan. But the blessing was a curse. Those who exceeded their lifespan
That's the
became
tree.
the deathless doom. And thus the Alliance's long and peaceful years.
Oh, so I thought that they just get like the vines and stuff, and that's how they, you know, become Mara, but I guess they get the armor too? Huh. Interesting.
Were lost in sickness, treachery, blood, and tears. At the very precipice of the Xianzhou's existence, the Rainbow Arbiter descended and redeemed the crumbling Alliance. For the next 5,000 years, the Alliance voyaged the vast cosmos, purifying the
That's
universe
land.
under divine mandate. Heading the 6 ships were the vanguards of the hunt, the 7 Arbiter-Generals.
So there's 7
Behold,
Arbiter-Generals.
At the marshal's side, 6 generals of renown. Fierce and swift is Fei Xiao, the Merlin's Claw.
The Yao Qing.
Strong and righteous is Hua Yan, the Flaming Heart.
The Juming.
Cautious and sophisticated is Yao Guang, the
Yu
seer's
Chue?
strategist.
Strategist.
Mighty and powerful is Xuan Quan,
Xuan
the
Quan.
Seish Queller.
Feng Hu.
Mysterious and fair is Yo Wu, the Patina
Shu Ling.
Justice. Wise and brave is Jing Yuan,
The
the
Luofu.
divine foresight. The 7 Arbiter-Generals wield extraordinary powers. Intelligent and visionary Jing Yuan of the Law Fu is admired by friends and feared by foes. With skillful sleight of hand, the trap was set. The Borsons soon, with crushing loss, were met.
I can't wait for the marshal.
An army must be of one heart and mind, where skillful sleight of hand is little use. The Cloud Knights entrusted their lives to me. I shall not fail them.
Glory to the Xianzhou! Glory to the Cloud Knights! Glory to the Xianzhou! Glory to the Cloud Knights! The hunt is with us!
Quite the story, Master Gongshu.
It makes me... Wait, Master Gongshu. That name sounds familiar. Isn't it the guy who is a storyteller? I think it is. But I find it really... I have mixed feelings about the hunt. Well, first, I like using him in Simulated Universe, but the recent, I guess, conclusion with the pharmacist gave me mixed feelings, especially after reading her diary. Makes me sad. I do wonder what's going on in the background.
Heed this oath. As clouds that cover the heavens, will the knights protect the Xianzhou. Draw!
Yes, Master.
As clouds that cover the heavens, will the knights protect the Xianzhou?
Oh, that gave me chills again.
Hold firm. A cloud knight must never let slip their will, nor let slacken their form.
Yes, Master!
Doesn't recognize us.
So it is with the Mara struck. To become stricken with Mara is to be a long life species. If I too become stricken in times here,
I guess she's cryo. Or not cryo, ice.
Master.
No sense of time, humanity waiting. A serious case. You should leave, Jing Yuan.
But I guess that's pretty obvious that she's ice. 2 stars. I just noticed her smiling.
9,996, 9,997, 9,998, 9,999, 10,000!
A Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, nor let slacken their form. Though, you'll have to grow a little taller before the Knights will have you.
I want to be like you, General. I want to be a famous Xianzhou legend.
You do. It is a difficult road.
But that's the road you took, right, General?
Seeing as you're so full of fighting spirit.
Yeah. I won't hold back.
The pain in his eyes. I wanna go back. Gosh darn it, I was hoping that I wouldn't tear up. Oh, they're too good. But let me see. There was a scene I wanted to look at. I do wonder though, because usually the Mara struck are usually the ones that have the branches, right? But for her case, it doesn't really look like that. Let me see. Where's a good place where we can actually see? Yeah, if we look at her from here, she doesn't look like she's Mara struck, but it's just her eyes are, I guess, dull. Compared to, you know, obviously when she's not like that. But then they said that she is a serious case and that she lost sense of time. So I do wonder if it's a serious case and the branches don't appear and they look like their original self. So I guess it doesn't matter if, or does it depend on the level of strength that they have? So the more powerful they are, then obviously they won't get those like branches or whatever, but instead they look like their original self, but they can't control their body and they instead attack others. And if that's the case, when they actually, let's see, where is it? When they talked about it. It seems like in here they captured her. So I do wonder if she managed to escape, and then that's why this battle ended up happening where he had to eliminate her, but maybe not. And it seems like a lot of them were trying to fight against her, which is why they're frozen here. So maybe my theory is correct about the Mara. As always, if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more of it, make sure to like, comment down below, share, and also subscribe. And so, I will see you in the next video. Bye!